In this video, Fullerton's bearded avatar narrates the tour of everyday life in the creative building virtual world of Minecraft. The tour's musical soundtrack was composed, played, sung, and recorded by Fullerton. This level of creativity is an example of the playful, multiple texts created by modders. In Search of Diamonds presents the game as text. As designed by Mojang, Minecraft is a very basic text, but unlike other computer game texts, Minecraft encourages a very high level of creative play. While other popular games allow creativity within defined and defended parameters, Mojang invites its Minecraft players to redesign the playing field in both minor and extreme ways. By hosting a modding forum at the official Minecraft site, players gain access to the game's coding as well as thousands of modifications designed and published by other player fans turned modders. Therefore, Minecraft modders, as members of the larger gaming community, are resistant to and marginalized from an unaccepting mainstream community. Also, Minecraft modders, like Mojang, Minecraft's owner, both belong to Minecraft playing communities and resist those communities by redefining the playing field and the act of play within Minecraft. They accomplish this through original, creative modifications to avatars, tools, supplies, and even the Minecraft world. Ultimately, the act of creating a game modification becomes an act of civil disobedience, an act of civil discourse, an act of rhetoric, or the initiation of a conversation. Will you play with me? The level of creativity in Fullerton's video demonstrates his communication skills and his adaptability within multiple modes of discourse as director, writer, composer-lyricist, instrumentalist, and vocalist. Like the multi-talented Fullerton, modders are often skilled rhetoricians capable of effective communication in multiple forms of traditional and multimodal media. As socially aware citizens, the modder rhetor exhibits community building through shared interests and experiences. As far back as 338 BC, the ancient orator and teacher Isocrates described the successful rhetor as great and honorable, devoted to the welfare of humanity and the common good, also noting that it follows then that the power to speak well and think right will reward the person who approaches the art of discourse with love of wisdom and love of honor. Later, another rhetor, Quintilian, explains that successful rhetors must first become good men. This includes all the virtues of oratory and the character of the orator as well, since no man can speak well who is not good himself. In fact, the gaming that takes place in MMORPGs serves as a model of active civic participation. Even as gamers' interests may result in their real-world marginalization, they become real leaders in the virtual world. In essence, the textual production gamers engage in is a form of public writing that influences, shapes, and often affects the larger community, not just an immediate group of gamers. These public texts about community issues effectively change or revise the game's universe. An example of this civic discourse appears in a Minecraft modding forum. A new modder shared his first mod, a very useful script that helped miners dig through bedrock. When a more experienced member posted that there were already hundreds of existing mods performing exactly the same function, the community quickly responded in defense of the less experienced modder. Their comments publicly reprimanded and marginalized the more experienced modder, while they protected a vulnerable member. Thus, the community responded to this situation by reminding other members of their shared beliefs and punishing the violator. They accomplished this by creating a collaboratively composed document, the forum posts, that both articulated and enforced civil obedience. In Johnson's article about gamers and public writing, he explains that the writing computer gamers do in and for their online communities is not only directed to clearly definable audiences and within specific purpose, but it also has the potential to institute real, measurable change with gaming communities and the larger gaming industry. What is more, the play space in which gamers write is comprised of textual exchange that is self-motivated. The writers themselves collaboratively construct them. The supreme authority of civic discourse as described by Johnson. The community's unified, public disapproval of an abusive member's post established a consequence for violating rules. If you behave inappropriately, we will embarrass you. The Minecraft Modder Forum participants demonstrated this, thus becoming authors of social reform. Similarly, modders are altering the gaming industry. Some game designers have begun hiring modders, but others are reinforcing their security to prevent modders from accessing their proprietary code. Johnson stops just short of making the connection between the ancient art and discipline of rhetoric and today's gamer-modder authors, but the comparison is valid. Ancient orators like Socrates and Quintilian describe the successful speaker as one who is first civic-minded. Ralph Waldo Emerson also dismisses the significance of the orator's actual words, focusing instead upon his actions. Emerson writes, "His speech is not to be distinguished from action. It is the electricity of action. It is action." Just as Emerson's author descends from the ancients, so do Minecraft's game author modders. Both their discourse and their actions serve to uplift the community.